Welcome to the
Hello,
stream.
everybody.
Hello.
Surprise, surprise, I'm actually here. I thought I wasn't going to be here, but I lied. And you all fell for it, like a bunch of fools.
So, we have a question right off the bat here.
Yes.
Murat Lis, I hope
Is
I'm
it?
pronouncing that right, says, guys, what's up with Bionicle Massive Power? Bionicle Massive Power is in constant development.
Yes.
We have been working for...
Another ant?
What? Wait,
We do have...
Sorry
something's
to,
going on with Joe.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. There was just another ant crawling my wall. I've
see,
found
right.
like 7 today.
We're working really
Right.
hard to squash all the bugs in our game.
Exactly.
Yes.
That was a great transition.
Yeah, we actually completed, in quotations, it last time.
We
We
did
got all of the...
a
We beat all the
double
levels,
stream.
beat all the bosses.
4 hours of the stream, longest stream we've ever
Yeah.
done.
And this time we're going back and we're going to try and 100% the game.
Going to actually play as Zatoa and Micah. Wait,
I did just beat it, but there's an important thing that we didn't do on this level, and that
didn't
is
get all the
get
letters?
all of the letters. I think to get the last letter we need to go through the level like normal and take the green path this time, because we took the blue path on the last 2 times that we did this.
Yeah.
I don't need to kill you. Just go with the green path.
So
We're just here for the letter.
Yeah, H&Ls
Sorry,
makes a pretty good point. It's similar to the PC version where Vaison replaces all your Paraka once you unlock them.
oh, true.
Like I've said like last time, this game is like strangely similar to the PC one because it's like they're the same game in the documentation, but they just were
Right.
like achieved differently.
They executed it differently, yeah.
It's weird because you have games like Maze of Shadows, which are really accurate to the lore, and then you got this.
There we go. There's the last letter.
Hey, so do we need to beat the level, or can you just like...
Yes, we do now need to beat the level.
Some biofan makes a good point, and this is kind of a weird inconsistency. Minogue shows off 2 ways that the mod get the golden masks, with Lewa getting his after his fight with Oniwa, and then all of them getting in with the Kini-Nui.
Well, no, I always interpreted that as they switched to them, so like it was like a cosmetic sort of thing.
Right.
They had a cosmetic bench at the Kini-Nui.
Well, I mean, yeah, in more of the way that like they could switch them on and off and just have regular ones if they wanted.
But like, why would you want the regular
I
ones? 'Cause
don't
the
know.
golden masks are objectively like more powerful lore-wise.
Well, you think Artaka wouldn't build in a function to let them switch off the golden mask if they don't like the gold color?
Probably not. There's no option to switch off the Nuva armor.
Well, that's true, I guess. Boxster makes a point. The same in Laman. They switched to the golden masks before going to the Kinney.
That's true. Makes me not think
Bionicle
they would
lore.
switch off of the...
We have figured out how we're gonna do it, so
Have we? So that,
I'm
no, we
pretty
haven't.
sure.
So the Mata turned out the golden masks just so they could have a cool scene. Yeah. All right, guys,
I mean,
let's
to be
all walk
fair-
up to the Kinney.
To be fair, I would have done that if
Yeah.
it was me.
Exactly.
So,
All right, guys, we gotta coordinate this. Let's all walk up to the Kinunui and activate our mask at the exact same time.
Imagine that's like Lewa's idea.
yeah, I was just gonna say, it sounds like something Lewa would suggest.
We have a new person in chat.
Patrick Bonner. The real way they got their masks is that they got them from a bubble mailer after telling Uncle Artaka they finished his scavenger hunt. the same mailer as the one who hid all the Nuva masks around the island too, which
The Nuva masks that are like never ever mentioned other than in like instruction manuals for why there's multicolored Nuva masks.
yeah, I'm pretty sure the like lore explanation is like, oh, Artaka teleported them to the island for some reason.
That's the
Bricklink
lore
the whole
explanation.
time. It was
That's the
Bricklink
lore
the whole
explanation,
time.
but it's
And also, Patrick says, "Is Lewa a theater kid?" Discuss.
I feel like
absolutely,
Yeah.
it was a theater
him
kid.
and Pohatu.
Oh yeah, Pohatu's like the serious theater kid, like the one who gets really into the drama aspect, and then Lewa's the one who just goes to goof off with his friends.
Yeah.
Lewa's the guy who kicks the ceiling with a handstand and then uses a Monopoly get out of jail free card to get out of detention for it.
Like actually shows that to the teacher. See,
Yeah.
I have
No,
this
hey.
get out of jail free card.
See, I can leave now.
This legally entitles me to 1 leave of
I mean,
absence.
to be fair, that would only work with the drama teacher. So
Yeah.
Mata would accept that. Taraga Mata. It's, oh, you know, yeah, it says right there.
Yep, makes complete sense.
Here's something that I'm not 100% sure about. In 2008, the Fantoka and Mystica, do they have access to all their other Nuva masks?
Right, like do they each have access to a set of masks with their adapter?
I'm not sure.
I don't know that they do.
Chat.
I guess that's a question we'll have to ask when we inevitably make a
Yes.
a Mata-Nui version of Masks of Power.
What would that be called? Armor of Power?
I don't know.
I've legit thought about this. Like the Ignition trilogy, you'd have like the 3 games. Voya-Nui be Forsaken Island, then Mari-Nui Forsaken Sea, and then Kana-Nui Forsaken Sky. Boom.
Ooh,
That's
trilogy
actually
name.
really nice, yeah.
That's good.
And it
Yeah.
fits thematically. You heard it here first. Bionicle Forsaken Island coming in 2022.
I was just thinking about like the gameplay and how there could be a really cool seamless flight system where you could just take off from the ground and you could fly around, and then there could be like Matoran and like you jump on your back to you get like a boost speed and stuff like that.
Histovian suggests Codex of Power, which that one works too.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah,
That works
like
with the Masks of Power nomenclature.
Well, if we're gonna make games for all the years of Bionicle, how many would we want to be like so and so of power?
No.
Well, I mean,
I would, if we do, I feel like we should split 03 into 2 games, because you have the Borak Kal and the Rock Shear kind of.
The Borak of Power.
yeah.
Oh gosh, we're setting way too high expectations. If you're hearing,
We
listening to
really
this,
are.
don't expect.
This is just like a joke, guys. Obviously, we would love to do those games, but we are way far away from even considering doing something after Masks of Power. So
don't get angry at us when
don't
this
get your
doesn't
hopes up that we'll make those games.
Histovan says, I'm not the only one who wanted Miramax films of the Ignition saga, right? I agree, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
But I feel like the story of the Ignition trilogy is a lot bigger.
Okay, so
yeah, we finished the first level.
Yeah, we finished the first level, and now we can go into
we get the extras.
and we can turn this on.
Amazing and rare Golden Toa. I love that icon. I love that icon.
Does that just do that?
You have a red eye that looks.
You use the same Toa, you're just gold now.
Okay.
Golden
In the stream highlights, you should start blaring the Bionicle Heroes hero mode music.
Oh, absolutely. I like how Motoro is slightly darker than everybody else when he's golden.
That's true, yeah. Slightly.
Oh yeah, that is weird.
Just
a little bit gray.
Patrick Bonner says the Borak Kal game is just an animated splash screen of the Nuva sitting on the floor crying and getting kicked repeatedly.
Actually, that could be a really cool screen. Not that specifically, because I know that's a joke, but the idea of that, though, just like the drained Nuva symbols being the menu for that would be really cool.
Oh, that would be cool.
First of all, I was going to say, regarding Histovan thing about the Ignition Saga films, I really wish that they had done some, because I know you said like it's a bit bigger than it could have been for film, and I agree, but they did a pretty decent job with like Mask Light and stuff. I feel like if they had adjusted their style to be a little bit more cinematic and like less weirdly cartoony, then it could have been a genuinely good like series of films.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah, we got a music player, we got a sombrero,
Okay, we need a sombrero.
we got a chicken gun,
Invincibility.
That one is like weirdly out of place.
Yeah, chicken gun, funny hat, and then invincibility. I was saying there was something weird I was noticing about 06 recently, is that a lot of the media, even though it's like supposed to be a bit more of a serious year, there's a lot of weirdly like chibi art. Like there's this game which is like clearly based off the Lego minifigures, and then there's the Flash games which have like the huge heads and the tiny bodies, and like it's weird.
Right.
I feel like the Flash games was a result of it being a Flash game.
Well,
more than anything.
I mean, yeah, but you can design your characters so that you can have different styles. So I don't know exactly why they chose that style for a lot of their games this year.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yes, some Biofan asks, what's your favorite music made for Beam Up and Trials? That's a really good question.
That's a good question. I don't really have an ear for music. Like I know it's good, I know it's bad, but beyond that, I don't have much opinions on it. So I don't really listen to most of the music that's been produced.
For me, it's
like
stuff that hasn't been released yet. So
honestly, same here. Like
Yeah.
A lot of the really good stuff isn't out yet, so you'll have to wait.
Yeah.
As far as music that's already released, I like probably the Trials music is really good. I really like that. I like the Legacy Dungeon theme.
Is it bad that I can't recall any of the music off the top of my head?
The other day I was realizing, I mean, maybe it's just because I've been working on this game for like 5+ years now, but the main theme and the loading themes are some of the most iconic pieces that just fit the aesthetic so perfectly well, and it's...
Oh yeah, I really like them.
Yeah, I don't know, those are probably my favorite of the released ones.
Actually, I take it back. My favorite piece that's released was the elevator music pause menu.
Yeah.
I can recall that one.
That
It's kind of a meme now.
I remember like when I first found out about Massive Power in like 2017 and I was playing through it, and you were already saying then like, yeah, we're not a big fan of the loading music. We're probably going to change it soon.
The pause music. The loading music is still
music.
Fantastic.
The pause music, my bad.
Yeah. Patrick Bonner, he says, "Hey, Team Kanohi, when are you releasing Matora Has a Breakdown Simulator 2021?"
It's actually Matora Breakdown Simulator 2022, and it's releasing next year. No.
He says, "I know you're holding out on me." Box Turret says, "The Borakal arc is a story of two groups, both spending a lot of time looking for the Barag, but both groups should know exactly where they are."
They're looking for the
Borakal,
but the Borakal are trying to free the Barag, so it's just like go to the Barag and head them off. Yeah.
Oh no,
So.
it's free the Barag. Flash. Free the band.
Free the band.
Yeah.
It's free the Barag.
And then Histovan says, "Okay, hear me out. Toa bobbleheads with swappable masks. Yes."
I would buy that.
Like,
I would buy that.
I'm talking like the pop, but if they're actual bobbleheads, because I don't understand pops. They're just like pieces of plastic.
Yeah.
Just make them bobbleheads and then they're fun.
A Lego bobblehead? You probably could, but I can't think of a good spring.
You need to actually have like a proper spring in them, but yeah, you could.
Yeah.
There are things with springs in Lego, so.
Some biofans suggest Bionicle brickheads with interchangeable faces.
Since brickheads are Lego, don't they all have interchangeable faces?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like easily interchangeable faces.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
And then he
Or
also...
maybe you get like a bunch of pieces and then there's different instructions for each of the masks.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So you can reconstruct the pieces into whatever mask you want.
Yeah, like the 3-in-1 sets or whatever, but it's just like you get a bunch of pieces and it can make all Tahu's masks. That'd be cool.
That'd be neat.
Some biofan also goes on to say, "Once Team Kanohi gets an office, will the pause menu music be used for the elevators?" Yes. I mean, assuming we have control over that. Assuming we have control over that, yes.
Yeah.
Even if we don't, we'll just like put like a speaker in there.
Yeah.
Put a Bluetooth speaker in there.
Yeah.
Fire it up so whenever you hit the Kanohi offices button, it's the only song that plays.
And then the insurance guy comes by and he's like, "Why is there like a custom rigged up Bluetooth speaker in the elevator?"
Boxster says you could use the rubber parts from the Xamasphere launchers for bobbleheads. That's true, actually.
True.
You'd have to get the bobbleheads
you need
to
to like a lot of those, but that would
you'd
like
have to get
hold
like
it up.
balance of like the weight though to make it like bobble-y enough and where it can like bounce around, but also not too
Legos
heavy where it would just fall over.
Yeah, you could use those little tube pieces. What are they called? The
hose?
Yeah, the hoses, the ribbed hoses.
Yeah, okay, that would
Yeah, just
Oh
use
yeah,
a
like
ton
from
of those. And,
like from
maybe not a ton of those, like
Takanuva set.
yeah.
I don't understand those types of things. Just like the massive head things that don't bobble.
Yeah.
What's the point? There's no
collecting.
There's no.
I mean, brick heads are good because they're made out of Legos. That you can add them to your Lego collection. But like just a normal head that doesn't bobble, that just sits on a shelf. It's like, why do I want this?
Yeah, that's why those pop things are even more ridiculous. Because it's like,
and that's why they're going out of style because people realize, oh, these things are pointless.
I mean, add some bobble to your heads, and then you get
This head doesn't have enough bobble in it.
Yeah, I'm sure if they release if they turn their stuff into bobbleheads, they will instantly come back into style.
Yeah,
they're not gonna
Bobble
because
Pops?
that's like
Bobble Pops. The name writes itself. Like
there you go.
that would just explode.
Where's the mask?
That could save Loot Crate. Some biofan asked an interesting question.
Yes, how would you feel if there was canon contests for characters like Anona, the Great Beings, Elemental Lords, Trencrom, etc.? I'm not sure because I feel like people like that, leaving them sort of vague and anonymous in a way is better. Like especially for Tren Crom, because he's described as like this hideous.
Tren Crom would not work as a brick built set.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially the elemental lords, because they are supposed to be incarnate of their element. So
Yeah,
it's kind of weird
elementals,
to build that.
There have been some good mocks of the elemental lords, but Tren Crom absolutely wouldn't work as a brick built.
It was in the green.
Elemental lords wouldn't either.
Yeah, we didn't get
Oh wait,
it.
what?
It was in the green.
Must have been.
Did you miss
I told you.
Did you miss like an elemental barrier somewhere?
I don't think I did.
Oh man, I need to do all this again.
Just
That's
speed
okay,
through. Go as fast as you can.
I just disassembled the mock I made on the stream,
Right.
but I reassembled my Nuparu, so I want to see Nuparu in the video game. Give me my tie-in promotional Bionicle toy.
Right.
Yeah. Also, whenever you get a chance, you turn on the gold mode again.
Turn on the gold mode again? Why?
Yeah.
I just want to see something.
All right. I like how they're red. They have red eyes.
You gotta do something to distinguish it.
You're welcome, stream people.
This is
What?
Yeah, nobody can hear this except for me and the stream people, but you're welcome.
I just. He's the hero mode music.
Oh, right. Now it's Bionicle Heroes.
Now it's really Bionicle Heroes.
I mean, this is the only time you're gonna hear this stream because we're gonna be hearing this a lot in the next couple of streams.
Yeah.
It is a really good song though. It just plays way too often.
We'll go the green way this time.
Now watch, it's gonna be like right there.
Golly would be jamming if there's a little bit of a slower beat song. Here, hold on. I can fix it.
It is literally right there. You were right, Markle. You were right.
I was right.
What are these?
Wait, don't. You want to get the thing?
I'm just looking around, like.
I don't want to play through this level again.
Yeah. I kind of want to do it out of spite now. There it is. There it is.
Oh my.
There's
Whoa.
Oh.
Why does he have a beard?
It's like his chin on the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got Thanos chin.
He does.
And he has like he looks like he has the Einstein hair like around the sides. We turned off gold mode. That's what happened. Some Biofan. So the hero mode music went away. At least the owl animation actually works. Like the stretching's not uncomfortable to me.
Right.
But his eyes are really unsettling to me. Like the shape.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
He's like he looks way too happy. It's like, hey guys.
Einstein Hair for Nuparu makes sense since they're both inventors. Yeah.
It just looked really weird though, and like the limited amount of pixels, and that's what you chose to render. The Einstein Hair. It's kind of like in a dream when you're trying to reconstruct like what they look like, and you're like, oh, this is kind of what it looks like.
Right.
Like the.
Oh, hey, there we go. We got the last letter.
Oh, nice. So we don't have to do this level again.
So we don't have to do this one another time.
We still did it twice though, just for the spirit of it.
Yeah.
It would have been interesting to see how Miramax movies did the Toa and Mika. I know there's like a short animation somewhere of like someone who did like Jowler
like
becoming a Toa and Mika in the same style.
Definitely.
As well as one for Mari.
Yeah, see, look, Nuparu looks way too happy to being shot at.
Is it because he gets to shoot all these people?
And he just, it's like he has his eyes open when he shakes his head. That's just so weird. So weird.
Oh yeah, no, his eyes being open when he shakes his head, like it's like wide open.
Yeah. What is the most horrifying Bionicle-related thing you've seen? I mean, I don't want to say Mutant Adventures because that's just kind of the obvious answer. And it wasn't that horrifying. It was just kind of a bad game.
Oh, it was horrifying. I'd say it classifies as horrifying.
Well, I mean, it was horrifying in like the movement, as in it made me want to throw up. But as far as like actual thing that just kind of made me really, really skeeved out, I would almost say it's these masks in the bottom left and the stretching.
Right.
It's just one of those things that's really weird. You know?
Honestly, I can't really think of anything that's like off the top of my head that's like super cursed.
And if you're talking about like actual like horror stuff in Bionicle as opposed to like what was terrifying because of how bad it was, if you're talking about actual horror stuff, I would say learning that Karzani mutated and tortured Matoran was kind of a horrifying realization.
Ooh,
There we go.
Finally. Next.
By a fan. Lime joints.
Lime joint.
joint.
Oh yeah, it was Voxa.
The letters?
Yeah, because it's Voxa. That makes sense because it's
It's supposed to be Voya.
well, no, it makes sense because it's
They're all Bionicle words though, so it should be Voya.
That's true, but it does make sense considering his music. So play a track.
Right.
That's just sound effect 0.
I love sound effect 0. The Matoran dancing.
That's an essential thing to add on this menu.
Hello, Nightman. He says, okay, guys, I'm here. You can start the stream now.
Okay.
Nice.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome back. I'm Marco. I'm a writer. I'm on social media.
I mean, we did do a mid-stream thing last time, considering it's gonna have to be 2 highlights.
Right.
So we did do an intro mid-stream, but that doesn't apply here because we're not mid-stream yet. I mean, we almost are actually.
Well, I think we're gonna go 4 hours again.
I'm willing just to get this game to see if we can actually complete the entirety of this game in that 4 hours. Would be nice.
I can't do 4 hours. I've got
Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to go another stream of this probably.
Well, depending on how far we can get. Really, it's just these levels. We've already gotten to Anika. Wow, actually, it's taken us an hour to get to Anika. That's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the letters. Speaking
all the
of letters,
unlockables.
is this the one with the sombrero?
Some biofan says I would love to have some dancing Matoran on my desk. Me too. I want some dancing Matoran just put down on my desk.
Agreed.
It's not a speed run, some biofan. I mean, we don't have enough time to make it an 8-hour speed run.
Wait, speaking of speed runs, has anyone speed run this game?
Oh
And
no,
if so,
not this again.
If so, was our last stream the world record speed run?
Right, because we finished it.
Let me look this up. We already got one.
Look up how long it's taken someone to speedrun this.
I see. You have 2 people on the GBA. The person in first place is an hour 49. So theoretically, we could upload it and be 3rd place in the world.
Because there's only 2 other people there.
Yeah, that's not important.
We at that point we would hold the records for most Bionicle speedruns.
2.
in a single group. Yeah, it's just 2, but.
So am I playing the DS version?
Probably. We each get 1 Bionicle Heroes to play.
So I get to play the DS, and then you get to play the PC, and then Oni gets to play the PS2, and then.
Well, those are just the PC.
Yeah, because PS2 and PC ones are identical.
The Wii one.
Oh no, Oni gets to play the Wii one.
I do have the Wii Bionicle Heroes. This is complete silence.
Sorry, I am pretty tired today, if you can't tell.
Mr. Lackinator, was the FPS prototype that was rated M any different gameplay-wise to the final 3rd-person version? I didn't know that it was originally rated M and in first person.
I think that's one of the main reasons why, because it was like, it looked really violent because it was in first person.
Mm-hmm. Also, weird how they were okay with the T rating on DS but not on console. Interesting, so the DS one is rated T. So the most mature Bionicle game.
Because the DS one is first person, right?
Yes.
And then so that's obviously why it was T.
Ironically, if they did release a rated M Bionicle game, that thing would be like legendary, and like all the edgy kids would be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play that game. You can mark it up like 20% and get.
If there was a year that they would make a rated M game, it would be 2006.
Yeah, definitely. Because it's the edgy year.
Yeah, everybody would want to buy it, but no parents would ever let their kids buy it. You have to buy it and play it secret.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is my rated M Bionicle game. Yeah.
I'm looking up some Heroes
is this
DS
one,
gameplay, and it looks honestly really cool.
Is the GBA one just E or whatever? Everyone?
I'm assuming.
Oh,
it's rated E on GBA.
Right.
But Des, you have 2 Anika that are better. Why don't you play as them?
Because this is her environment.
But you can beat the level faster.
She's also got a much better ability, like secondary abilities.
But Neparo has a
She does
mohawk.
this. Stop trying to make me do it. I'm the one playing.
He's got the Einstein mohawk.
He has the Einstein mohawk, Dad.
I got this ability though. This laser ability is a great ability.
Does no mohawk.
Sorry, I didn't realize you had disability. There you go. Nailed it.
Boom.
Oh,
there we go.
That looks weird. That look. Oh no, I don't like.
It's
I don't like that mouth. I don't like that face. I don't like the eyebrows, the mustache. I don't like anything about it.
it's so unsettling because it's so close, and
It's like smack dab in the uncanny valley.
yeah, it's got like a goatee, and then it has like an oxygen
Yeah.
mask on.
It's like a the way the tubes reach up like behind her head. It looks like it's like a gigantic handlebar mustache.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah, man, why do they look French? Is Holly French?
Wee wee.
Oui, Holly. That's what we
Looks
call
like
comedy.
it looks like an old man Boxster because the nose thing looks like an oxygen mask.
At least the
It's so
blinking
weird.
isn't as weird. But what do you think, Daz?
I'm too focused on the game to watch the mask, so I don't
That's
even
fair. We could just stare at the mask and all of its
Yeah.
glory.
gory and all of it's gory.
It's Javan. This is what Jala saw when he was attacked by a Turok. Lurking Carrier asks, what was the
Okay.
Elda used for, other than to locate the Ignika by way of plaguing the wearer with migraines that increase in strength the closer one gets to the legendary Kenobi? I remember, is the Elda the mask of like tracking or location finding things or something like that?
Yeah.
Some biofan asks, what games did you go from this is cool to this game sucks?
Maze of Shadows.
Maze of Shadows.
Yeah.
Like that was our longest one that we held on for to getting it to it sucks. I think it took maybe like 2.5 streams for us to realize it actually sucked.
Yeah.
It's great on the lore, except it sucks on gameplay. Look at this. Look at this.
Detection.
This guy's spawning Turok.
Why?
What? He's just like
That's
It's just like,
kind of
screw
cool,
lore,
but
I do what
annoying.
I want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
it
we
is
go.
the last
Okay.
one though, so
Yeah, it makes sense.
sombrero time. All right, sombrero mode.
depends on how you do it.
Oh no. It can't even see the face.
No.
It's perfect.
Okay,
It would be
go.
funny if
We
it
need-
showed up on the mask in the bottom corner.
It really should have. Come on, that's a missed opportunity.
Wait, did you do anything with those two Matoran down there?
No, they're just there.
There
Can you
we go.
walk into them? Can you shoot them?
They're just Matoran. What do you want from me?
I don't know. They're just standing there. They're not doing anything.
Apparently, Nuparu designed the Vaki and their predecessors, the Krali, which I did not know about.
Yeah.
Did not
There's a
know
bunch
this
of
was
like Avaki prototype things in canon. A lot of them are like combo models or something.
the toe of cheese. Let's go.
We got Kongu this time. That mask is already weird looking, so I am scared and intrigued to see what they do with it here.
Yeah, I look forward to not seeing it on the sombrero, under the sombrero. It's a perfect way to hide the face.
Why are you making the stream listen to hero mode even more? By the time we get to normal heroes, everyone's gonna be sick of it.
Well, because
Okay, turning off all this.
No, keep the sombrero.
No, I'm not keeping the sombrero.
Sombrero's the best part.
also, Buckster, that was not 2 times speed, that was 1.5 times speed. Here's 2 times speed. I'm just playing gold mode at different speeds.
I turned gold mode off. You're not allowed
Let's
to
still
play
go.
gold mode.
There we go. Back to normal.
I'm almost dead.
Here we
yeah.
go.
Now I've got the sledge.
Oh, that looks all right.
Oh yeah, wow,
It looks
actually that does
like,
look pretty good.
It looks like the Green Knight's Kingdom guy.
Oh yeah.
It does, like the helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the sprite itself, his
sprite-
eyes are just 2 pixels.
Yeah, the sprite doesn't look
Yeah.
great considering they're 2 faded pixels, but the actual icon down the bottom left looks
Yeah,
really
it might be the best mask so far.
good. Yes, some biofan sped up hero mode would go great with montage of doing things to hero mode. I will do that in the highlight video when we do Bionicle Heroes, the PC version. And then Nightman asks the chat something.
Chat, what are the effects of the Ignite on the lore of Mata-Nui, and how much power does the Mask of Life hold? Me. Haha, Bionicle sombrero in the treehouse. Someone should make like a 3D printed Bionicle sombrero to put on their Toa in reference to this game.
I think I can. I just don't know how I would attach it. Because I just have to set it on top.
Yeah.
And I also don't have any Anika, so I guess I could.
You don't have any Anika?
No. The only 06 set I have is Vazon Finra.
What?
Yeah. Sad. I want some more Baraka because they're cool looking.
Yo, yeah. Well, it's not the only 06 set then you have.
No, I want some more. I don't have any.
Oh, you want the Paraka, but you don't have it? Add the snake. That makes Paraka Crew. I just realized this. They call Zaktan the snake. He's not the snake. He's the bee.
Yeah.
The trigger.
Oh,
the
and also something I just noticed in the commercial. He's slicing up a bee. What is he doing?
Is he?
I think so. If I remember right, he's swatting at a fly with his sword.
I know he's like swatting at something.
But that doesn't make sense. That's his brethren. I mean, I guess if it's not his bees, then it's an enemy. But couldn't he just send out one of his bees to go kill it?
Some biofan asked,
he's a murderer. I mean, he's a Paraka, so we all knew that. But he's a murderer.
Yeah, he's a murderer. Can't believe this. I trusted you.
Some biofan asks, how long do the highlight videos usually take? They come out every week, but they're kind of far behind. Like their highlight videos are currently on Maze of Shadows.
Yeah, I mean, there's a backlog, which is kind of the plan when you do consistent releases. You need to have a backlog, but usually just to make one, it takes like at the least a day, at the most like 3 days, depending on how much effort I put into it. Usually the first just rough cut takes like a couple hours. 4 or 5 hours sometimes. Some
biofan argues that bees doesn't sound that cool, so maybe he calls Zaktan the swarm.
That's cool. That's cool. That's edgy.
Here's my counterpoint. In the Paraka rap, you need something to rhyme with Zaktan's name, and it's hard to think of something that rhymes with swarm, except like
do they all rhyme with the names?
Snake and make.
No, they don't. They don't rhyme.
I'm talking about with the names.
Snake and make rhyme, but that's not what they said. Makes does not rhyme with snake.
It's pretty much it's spoken rap, so it doesn't really even count. You don't need to rhyme.
Here's my counterexample. Trigger, the tracer, drifter, the bees, beast, bully, all that ease.
That's
all that ease.
Bad.
All that ease.
I mean, if you had an accent, it would work, but all that ease, Baraka.
All that ease, Baraka. This is why I'm a writer, because these things
can't rap.
Because I write so well. This is the level of talent that you'll see throughout all of Mass of Power.
Oh no, this is the true story. It says Buckster. It says that Zaktan is being made of a million tiny snakes instead of bees.
Just the prototypes are flying snakes. That's what they really are.
And yeah, Agent Alice does make a good point. It's I'm pretty sure they meant snake as an underhanded but cunning person.
Well, yeah, but
but he's still bees. He's not a snake. I feel like we're kind of going through the exact same thing as last time, because I remember at this point, this is when we were talking about actually doing a cover of the Paraka rap. So we were also talking about the Paraka rap last time on this exact level.
It's 06. There's only so long you can go without talking about the Paraka rap.
And plus the title thing for this level was Paraka for the extra.
Yeah, so that's our excuse.
And also some biofans says I would happily accept LEGO making Bionicle not the 90th anniversary set, only if they make a Paraka album.
There we go.
What did that give us? Invincibility?
No, is this Chicken Gun?
Chicken Gun.
Chicken Gun.
We haven't done this one on this level yet.
This is
we missed it last time, remember? So we have the missing one, remember?
Oh right, yeah.
That's from this level.
I always liked how Kongu was way more mutated than everybody else.
His mask was definitely.
Yeah, he was real screwed up. I guess he was the one that got the run of the Red Star Lightning.
Well, it's
What
not
is
really
that?
him, it's his mask.
Okay, so yeah, now we got
Rapid
this.
fire.
All right, let's see what it looks like. Ooh.
Oh, that's kind of
weird.
lame.
Yeah.
Also,
Why is
I,
it moving like that?
enemies.
I don't know. They all like to have a movement. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, they all move. So.
Also, how fast do you shoot now? Is that any faster?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, quite a bit.
Huh.
H now says the funny thing is that Kongu is the only one that did not get his mask from Karzani.
Really? Where'd he?
I don't know.
Oh, he picked his up like
Yeah, he picked it
on
up.
the outside of Karzani.
Why did he ditch the
Yeah.
Karzani one? This one looks worse.
No, he
I assume.
found his Sledge like on the ground, like outside of Karzani, and then Karzani's like, "You're wearing this now." I think.
Well, apparently he ditched the Karzani one that he was already wearing for one that he found on Oto's corpse, according to Asian Alice.
Oh, okay. I just looked it up.
Nightman just asked a question. Nightman asks, why do the little Bionicles live with all the monsters on the island? Because they don't have anywhere else to go.
Yeah, this is their home, and the monsters are all dimension-jumping, time-traveling monsters that are not supposed to be here and are attacking them. Some biofan says Kongu's mask is all messed up due to the mask being damaged because it was previously worn by Toa that died near Kazani. Okay.
According to Biosector, Kongu found that mask like outside of Karzani, and then Karzani gave everybody like their new mask, but Kongu said, "Nah,
No.
I want to wear this one that I found on the ground."
I want to wear this really messed up one because somebody died in it.
Yeah, it looks cool. It's like half and half. It does look cool. If I was Kongu, I would want to wear that mask too.
Kongu is the ultimate edgelord confirmed.
Yeah, well, I mean, Kongu is I think is a little bit more honorable than like Liwa, but Liwa would definitely say, "I want to wear this one because it looks cool."
Yeah, true.
I suppose where
Or-
Kongu would be like, "I want to wear this one because I want to honor my fallen brethren." or something.
Yeah.
They didn't care. To be honest, I'm surprised it wasn't Matora that wore the Dead Toes mask. Yeah.
Yeah, Matoro had enough importance, though. I kind of like that they gave it to somebody else.
Yeah, Finny Nigir. Wish we knew what happened to Jar's old mask since it came from Likan and all. I think
Yeah.
he just kind of left it in Karzani, which honestly thematically works kind of well because it's like no more old stuff. You're in Karzani now, and 06 is
get it.
darker.
I mean, yeah, it works like that, but they just leave that behind, man. What's wrong with you? I mean, if you put it like, I can get it if you put it like on a pedestal or something. It's like, this is...
Lurking Carrier answers the question.
Gali recovered after she nuked Karzani, the place Karzani.
Huh?
Yeah, Gali like destroyed all of Karzani with a Nova Blast.
Oh.
Fun fact. Apparently she found the mask there.
I know nearly nothing about any of the stuff that has been talked about today. I'm aware of Karzani, both the island, the plant, and the guy.
This has nothing to do with the plant.
Yeah, I know, it's mostly just the island and the guy. But I also thought he was partially evil because of due to the fact that he like tortures Matoran.
Oh yeah, he's definitely evil.
Yeah, but then apparently he helped the Toanika with their masks.
Oh no, he was not helping them. He did like
He was not. No, he
he
was
took
trying to
away
get
their old masks.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And like it's like, here, wear these now because you're in Karzani and you don't get to wear normal masks. You have to wear these weird rubbery ones.
No. They weren't rubbery.
They're like alive, but like
No, they weren't.
they were rubbery.
They didn't become alive until the red star shocks the Toa canisters.
So
Really?
when they went in their Toa canisters, did they just go off course and hit Karzani first?
No, they get into the Toa canisters from Karzani.
From
'Cause they-
Karzani? I thought they were
Yeah.
on Mata-Nui first.
They were on Mata-Nui, then they went to Karzani, and then
They
got
took
into
they took the Toa Mata canisters to Karzani, though, right?
I thought there was I thought there was an
No.
extra room with like more canisters.
They got canisters in Karzani, yes, but they took the Mata's canisters to Karzani, I think.
No, the Paraka took the Mata canisters to
The
Karzani.
Paraka, okay. I knew somebody did. I
The
knew somebody
Paraka were
did.
on Mata-Nui at one point?
Oh yeah, they went to Mata-Nui.
There's so much like stuff.
There's a lot of weird stuff.
So they went down into the main Gaia.
They came up from Mangaya.
Yeah, they were
This
in
is
the
how weird
GSR. We need a flow chart.
Yeah, we need like.
Man, if only Oni was here to be
Map going.
confused.
I mean, I'm being the confused one here now.
Some biofan. Let the past die, Karzani Ren.
Yeah.
Some biofan explains where the tall canister came
Yeah,
from.
it was from an Order of Mata-Nui spy that came to Mata-Nui, but Pterodax then killed. Which, I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of a lame retcon. Like, if we had gotten like information about that, it would have been cool. But to say, oh, it was a guy that came to Mata-Nui, but died. Like, honestly, like a story serial about that, like a spin-off thing, explaining who that Order of Mata-Nui member was and what he was doing. That would be kind of neat.
Wait.
Expect that as DLC for Island of Fear or whatever we called it.
Yeah.
Also, Nightman says he's cosmically confused. Me too.
Yeah.
This is Bionicle lore for you. It's fun.
Guy.
Nightman also asked, the Nui are the islands? Yes.
Yes.
Nui is a term for island
Well,
in the Bionicle universe.
kind
It
of.
actually just means great, but if you know what we're referring
90% of
to.
it's island.
Yeah, but it's an island.
But then you could say
Voya-Nui
Kinanui.
is...
Then you could say Kinanui, and then people get
Yeah,
confused.
okay. True.
It's
In general, it's
Graphical
used.
naming.
In general, it's used as a term for a place.
Yeah.
So you can
Well,
kind of
Usually
assume
that place is an island. A
Just
place
a
of great
important-
significance,
yeah,
and usually that
important
great significance is an island.
Or
there we go. Let's go
island
figure.
or like area, because they got Mari-Nui, which isn't an island, because it's underwater.
Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff to read in the chat.
Yeah.
I've kind of there's been a lot.
Yeah.
Especially because we've been explaining weird lore stuff for the past like half hour.
Yeah, I like how everybody like explains it in the chat when we talk about weird lore
Yeah.
stuff, and then we have to kind of sort through it and go like, what do they even mean?
Yeah.
When we do make Forbidden Island, we should make it so that you can swim underneath Voya-Nui.
Well, if you swim too far, you'll like die from like the pits, mutated waters.
It'd be cool to do like an effect where, no, this probably won't ever come up unless we do like a Mari game, but sort of Subnautica where you go too deep and it starts crushing stuff, and then your
Oh,
tower
yeah.
just gets crushed.
Oh, we can do the click gun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, chicken gun! Oh my
no.
god!
Why is it in a Bionicle game?
They're like cartoony chickens.
Remember, we still have to find the mask.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
How much damage
I
do
love
they do?
it.
The extra damage?
I
don't
don't
think
think they do anything extra.
Aw, that's
So
sad.
but get the sombrero chicken gun combo.
Come on, we gotta get the sombrero golden chicken gun action going here.
Fine.
Sombrero.
I'll
Yeah.
put on all the lame shit.
Yeah. This is the level we get
Yeah.
the invincible mode though, so we can just use that.
Eternalysis. It's
Have
not even a
reason to.
Bionicle chicken.
Yeah.
Just a
Yeah,
normal
it's not even a
chicken.
Bionicle chicken. It's just a regular freaking chicken.
Which I think I love it.
And Pohatu's shooting it with his barbecue fork.
Wait, hold on. If
Tri-pronged
Bronto's shooting with his
barbecue
barbecue fork, does that mean he's barbecuing chicken?
He's shooting barbecue chicken. Oh, there we go.
Whoa! Wait, hold on. Wait.
He's brown.
Gold mode.
Yeah, he's
I
brown.
want to look at this. Keep the chicken gun.
No.
No, it's too annoying. Oh, that's
yeah,
actually
he's
kinda
brown.
nice.
He's
Yeah,
brown
his
Suki, though.
sword looks correct. His animations are actually not bad on the
His
mask.
mask is all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, the mouth looks fine.
I feel like they did these like they kind of did these last, so they knew what they were doing at this point.
Right.
Although I don't
Yeah.
want to speak too soon because we still have like one other tower to get.
One more after this, I think.
No, yeah, you're right.
No,
Just
doing-
Jollar.
So they were just in the jar. So I don't want to speak too soon, but the last two have been really good.
I feel like these ones work better because they have actual mouths.
Histovan says your weapon has a mini Omlac in it that only makes portals to a chicken dimension.
Chicken
And,
dimension.
and so the chicken dimension just is absolutely jam-packed to the brim with chickens. So anytime
And
you
can't
open a
help but
portal,
explode out.
so yeah, so anytime you open a portal at any point in the dimension, you will just have chickens flying out at max velocity.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's an amazing
Chicken
weapon.
dimension. Imagine Butaka accidentally opening the chicken dimension and then just getting flooded by chickens.
Yeah, this is literally. I feel like this is literally Warhammer 40k lore here. Like how to jump to light speed, they have to go through hell or whatever.
Right.
Some biofan asks, why is Huki brown? I think it's because similar to the Brock animations, they used like the prototype of the
No,
set when he was
'cause-
probably still brown.
Well, the Proc animations he was silver, right?
No, he was
No,
brown.
it was brown. We commented on this when we were were
yeah,
watching
because he's
him.
brown. Because in the actual set, he's silver because they realized that nobody wanted a brown Toa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some biofan asks, what's something that you wished happened to Bionicle? I wish that G2 was good.
I wish
Yeah.
that they had made a lot of the lore and sets in combo with each other and beforehand, because
Yeah.
a lot of it, especially later on, I mean, the first 3 years, they're the golden years for a reason, because they were more planned out and in tandem with the sets. I feel like the later years, especially, were really off the cuff, because they were like, okay, we need to do another like season. What do we do? And then the lore people kind of
Yeah.
came up with stuff, and then the set people were also doing their thing. And then it was like, you know, now we have to compensate for what the set people did, and then throw in
Yeah.
weird excuses for why things are happening. I wonder how many times we said this, but yes, Finnegan, a 2006 movie would have been awesome.
Yeah, I think you came in a bit late, but like earlier in the stream, we were talking all about how an 06 movie would be very cool.
I feel like we might want to save this for the next Bionicle Hero stream, but do we want to run through how it would go? How an Anika
How a
movie
movie
would
would
go?
go?
Yeah.
A Nika movie?
I don't know enough about 06.
Okay.
to do it.
Let's make up the
Well,
plot. Let's go.
So I feel like there's a number of ways.
How would
Okay,
we start?
here's the way you would.
Let's
the opening.
think about this and save it for next time, because we've only got like 7 minutes of the
Right.
stream
True.
left.
Yeah. Oh. I
All right,
So-
I will write up my formal pitch for Bionicle Forsaken Island the movie. So we're running out of time here, so we probably won't finish 100%.
We won't. We won't 100%. Oh
Oh,
Oh, nice. Did we get
Wow.
all the letters?
no, we didn't.
not all. Of them.
Dang. So next time we gotta do this level again, get the letter, then we gotta go to Jala's one, get that, then defeat Vaison. So it
Yes.
should be enough for another stream.
If not,
Yeah.
I will hopefully be ready with Heroes PC.
Right.
Finny Migger making some pretty good suggestions. HBO style Anika miniseries, starting with following with Tor and Toa Nova, and they get nuked. Easy 4 mil. Get on it, Peter Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd actually be super cool to have a series or something where it's like live action actors. So they like take out the robotic part of Bionicle, but it's like live action actors, and you get those starting beats, and then the title card comes in and it's Bionicle, but it's I don't know.
Live
I just thought it'd be,
action?
Live action would
I don't
be
know.
weird.
It'd probably suck, but like I thought it'd be interesting, sort of subvert the expectations a little bit.
I honestly feel like a series would work better than a movie, just because of how much stuff there is in 06.
It really would.
Like the plot, like of the books, like make each of the books into an episode. Bada boom.
And Lurking Carrier is asking what our favorite way to prepare krata is.
Our favorite
roasted. Our favorite way to prepare krata, roasted, deep fried, or just raw. And how do they taste?
I like to blend my krata.
yeah.
It's just like a health smoothie sort of thing.
Or, like make it with sushi.
I'm gonna say a boiled krata. Gotta be my favorite.
Like a krata sushi roll.
So raw in there.
Yeah, it probably tastes. I don't know how would that taste. A krata sushi roll with the actual Lego piece.
Oh no. This is the equivalent of chugging the soap packets from like,
Yeah.
this is the
yeah.
Bionicle equivalent of that. Just eat some krata.
All right. Well, we should probably wrap up the stream here. Oh my gosh. Finnegan says get Daz to update his
Oh, I didn't know.
spreadsheet based on which discs taste the best. I'm not about to go plop my discs in my mouth just to test that.
It's a great April Fool's. Obviously, Regeneration tastes the best.
The Lee Metro discs come with a bit of a weird aftertaste, which
Kind of just like wood.
I'm kind of fond of. Tom Metro ones are spicy.
All right. Let's wrap this up here. So
All right.
I hope you guys enjoyed that. Till next time, I've been Dazalius.
And Joku131.
I have been Markle.
And
may the
great
great
Spirit guide you.
That was terrible. We didn't even
You tried.
try to sync up.